good afternoon. Today is the 6th of August and we're just on our way to do some filming at Barron's Classic Car Auctions near Marchwood in Southampton, and thought it's time for the monthly channel update for August 2024. So the channel update this month will be coming out much later than usual because, well, as many of you have already seen, we have an awful lot of slightly shambolic shuffles being recorded at the moment. In fact, I'm on my way now to record one as we speak. So what date you'll see this on, I don't really know. It'll be at some point after the coverage, which will be from the Cranley Lions Classic Car Show, I think, which would have been recorded on the 11th of August. So at the time of recording this, and if you are a channel member, then you'll see this probably around the same time actually that this is being filmed. Then you'll know that PES Exceptional has happened, and that's generally one of the bigger events for the channel over the course of a year. And it wasn't quite as good in terms of the numbers as other years I've been there, but I think there's a couple of reasons for that. One is that there are a lot more channels filming that event now. It's about the same size as last year. I count events as in the parts I've filmed, and I can tell you how big certain events are because of the number of parts that appear. It's a similar size that to Sherborne Classic Supercars Festival Exceptional. It's just that I didn't film the Sherborne Classic Supercars very efficiently, so I could have done that a bit quicker. I went too slow in the first part and too quick in the latter ones. I'm not actually sure if I'll do that event next year because it's not really an event that I can easily sort of get around without too many people telling me that I don't like supercars or I don't know anything about supercars and things like that. And to be honest, I don't know about them. I don't hate supercars or anything like that. You know, I have experienced actually just a mirror, which I can't really talk about. It's a very strange thing. I drove it, but I didn't drive it. I'll let you think about why that might be. So I have experienced one quite recently. There's no evidence of that, but I did, and I have to trust me with that. So, you know, I just don't like them. It's just when you've got a show that is sort of about 60% classics and about 40% supercars, and I think some people say it's more biased towards supercars, but I'm not sure it is. I think there are more classics there than supercars. I don't really have an awful lot to say about the supercars, and because that makes up so much of the show, it makes it very difficult for me. I can't just not film some of the supercars because I don't know about them, because some people really like them, and I understand that. But it also just didn't give the numbers that I was maybe expecting from, you know, having been 5 years since I last attended. So maybe we'll skip that one. PES Exceptional, I'm not sure we will skip that though, but I've just had an email from the people who run the Brony Pageant of motoring, which of course didn't happen this year due to the ultra low emission zone and the Mayor of London's political shenanigans. There's a reason we don't talk about Jesus on this channel, and I keep being asked about this. I can't believe after 6 years that you lot don't know why. It's really obvious. It's because the Mayor of London doesn't like them, and neither do his friends all around the country. That's it. That is literally the reason. I don't know why I have to keep telling people after all this time, but that is literally the reason. And it's forced Brony Pageant to not only be cancelled for 2024, they've had to move it to Ardingly in Sussex because the place where I had it for years, Norman Park in Bromley, is inside the ultra emission zone. The Enfield motoring pageant people have decided that they're just going to continue and give two figures up to the Mayor of London and, like, you know, we'll pay if we have to under severance. But Brony Pageant's like, well, no, we're not going to give you any money at all, which I completely respect. We don't want to give money to a Mayor of London for arbitrary, stupid reasons. And the ultra emission zone is just an arbitrary, stupid thing. That's what it is, in my opinion. Just an opinion. But yeah, so I think they're going to hold it on the same day as Festival Exceptional next year, which is going to be a bit hard for me because the people at Brony Pageant are very nice to me. Like, we had a stand one year and they liked the coverage that I did in 2019 that was a bit rubbish and things like that. But they're always very kind to me. But I don't know. I think Festival Exceptional is kind of a more important event to film. I wouldn't say like I enjoy one more than the other. It's just like you lot seem to enjoy Festival Exceptional coverage, and I did a lot of videos on it. And if that's what you enjoy, and I can get to it, it's a very, very long way from here, and even further for some of you. People that were there from Germany and the Netherlands and other places, so people come a long way to be there. But yeah, so that would be my sort of loyalty, because I've been there since 2021. Brony Pageant, I'd like to go to Brony Pageant, but if we're on the same day, I kind of know which one I would do. And yeah, the thing is, if it's on a Sunday, like, I'm so wiped out by doing Festival Exceptional. I've had to edit 9 videos after I finish. It's about 9 videos to make. I don't really want to have to somehow get down to West Oaks from there. It's about a 4 or 5 hour drive, and then do the same thing again the next day. I just don't think I can do that. There are some people who would, but I'm not going to do that. So it's obviously leads to questions like, how do I choose what I film? It's sometimes very difficult to sort of decide. On the 19th of May, there were 3 different events that I actually was invited to attend. There was a Basin Festivals Transport, which I filmed in 2022. There was the Volvo Owners Club Best Kept Volvo event, which I filmed in 2023. And then there was the Chiltern Hills Rally, which 2 of my friends actually run that. And so I was invited to go to that as well. And I found it very hard to decide, but because it was my friends running the Chiltern Hills Rally, and I actually really enjoyed that event, far more than I even expected to. It was really good. So yeah, I chose to go to Chiltern Hills Rally, which is about the same size, I think, as Festival Transport in Basingstoke. So I hope next year they aren't all on the same day. I really hope so. I have sort of spoken to the Volvo Owners Club people about that for the southern region. It's only the southern region Best Kept Volvo event, not a national one. Sometimes you just have to make these decisions, and sometimes it's hard. It's like at the moment, this video is going to go out much later than usual, because I've got so many other videos to do. I've got people asking where certain reviews are. Like, I filmed a Citroen DS, which still hasn't gone out. I've got, some classic Fords, like a Fiesta from '83 and a Sierra from '87, and then a whole load of other cars I filmed just before the BMC Leyland show. I don't know when those are going out. So yeah, I am very quietly in the background building up a content bank of sort of reviews in particular, because I actually prefer those with the shambolic shuffles. I know maybe you look at my channel figures and some of you will say that that's not what people want to see, but actually in the long term they tend to do better than the slightly shambolic shuffles, for the simple reason that slightly shambolic shuffles, they're a record of an event on a particular day, and the further away you get from the event, the less relevant it actually is. Whereas something like a review of a 1983 Ford Fiesta Gear, that's going to be relevant for I don't know how long, as we're able to own cars in this country that are old. And obviously some people are thinking we might not be able to do that for much longer, but I don't know. I'm not sure about that, but I just tend to prefer those if it's more sort of timeless content. And a lot of you prefer even very modern cars. And I've reviewed cars from 2023 on the channel already, contingency reviews, and we'll be doing some 2024 model year cars, I think, probably next month. So lots to come, very vague vlogs, more slightly shambolic shuffles. You don't particularly like the type of content that it is, you don't have to watch it, I'm not forcing you to do anything. And some people can be a bit rude about that and say that, like, why are you doing this, and you're an idiot or something. I had that actually last night about something really silly. I think somebody didn't like what I said about a particular car, and it was something very sort of, this is obviously my opinion, and like, we don't have to share the same opinion on everything. In fact, you never will share the same opinion about everything, people you meet. And they decided to be rude and swear and things like that several times, so I had to remove various comments about things, which is don't need for that sort of thing. So yes, so if you don't like something, then just don't watch it. That's my advice, and most of the people we speak to in the automotive YouTube community, much bigger channels than me, they say the same kind of thing. If you don't like something, then just don't watch it. Just don't. There's certain things I choose not to watch. Quite a few actually, with some view like, and I don't really make a fuss about it. I just don't watch it. Simple as that. If you sort of start interacting with a person in a negative way, why should they not talk to you? Why should they answer your unjustified criticism? Why should they? They're busy, they don't really want to have to deal with somebody like you if you're not going to be like that. They just won't reply to you most of the time. So it's not called for, really. But anyway, I don't know why I'm speaking about that particularly. It's just because I've dealt with it recently, I think. But I'm very grateful to all of you who've been watching in July. I'm very grateful to all of you who've subscribed, who've liked the videos, left comments. That really does help. And also to people who decided that they like the channel enough to become members. I always say I never want anybody to feel any pressure to give towards the channel financially. I'd much rather you just watch the videos all the way through, and as I said, like and subscribe and comment. That's much better for me really to know that people are doing that. But if you do want to become a channel member, then you get early video access. Like at every single part of PES Exceptional and every other review, it goes out early to channel members. Sometimes it can go out like a month or early, so it depends on how I'm filming and how far I am ahead, but you can get to see stuff months in advance sometimes, which is good. And I hope you do, those of you who are channel members, feel that I appreciate everything that you do, and also the fact that help me just keep things going. Anyway, thank you ever so much indeed once again for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video and comment below, and we shall see you again in September for more of the same, I think.